here we are at a friend of mine, Darren's house, Rocket3 on YouTube, and we just picked up our shipment from Jeff Rapps, an $800 plus shipment. Came in at a little over 20 pounds, and let's just say, as you guys can all see, he packed that baby snug as a bug in a rug. So take a look at that. So you're all wondering what we got in here. Well, tough. You don't get to know. Let's just pull out one. What we got is tires for $299. Sweet. That's awesome. Actually, those are the Centrocus, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Those are going to be mine. It's a breeding pair. Well, not a breeding pair. It's a male and a female wild caught that he just picked up. And a pair of HRPs. Those are mine also. We got 8 people in this order. So yeah, Jeff really likes to pack these babies tight. So there's some more tires. Sorry you guys can't see. You're gonna have to wait until we get to my place to see these. That's all I can say. So that's the package. And I'm gonna shut this off and we'll turn it back on when we get home. We're ready to let these babies out. Hello, YouTubers. Hey, we got our shipment in from Rapps. And I want to say thanks to the 8 individuals that joined me. Actually, I would be 8, so 7 individuals that joined me in the order. A nice $800 plus order. What we're looking at here is just a nice shot of my Vieja tank. And Mr. Zoe's back there looking especially nice, only because he decided he wanted to spawn with my female coats. Some refer to him as a Zoonotus SP Coatzacoalcus. Again, I'm not going to save the fry because, in my opinion, it's not a true Zoonotus pairing or a Coatzacoalcus pairing. So, it will remain in here unless protecting them there seems to get a little bit of aggression amongst the others. Then I'll pull them out and use them as feeders elsewhere. But that's pretty much it. Got a little Red Devil tank. I'm going to end up moving those guys into here, give them a little more room. But the reason for the video today is... no, it's not him. Though, he and his little lady there are getting along, and they've been hanging out in that pot. And if we zoom in on the big fella, we will notice he's starting to drop that tube, and if we look at her, she's starting to drop her tube as well. So hopefully we get there goes Dad into the pot again. Oh, come on out of there, big fella. So we get some spawning action going there. We will definitely be putting that on video. Sorry guys, fish porn. I don't mean to interrupt, but it is what it is. So anyway, also we're going to do a come over here. We're going to take a look at my big dove out here. A couple days ago, my son was in the house, and this fish room is my garage, which has been converted into my fish room. He yells upstairs, "Dad, Dad, I heard a big old crash." And this was like at 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night, after everybody's gone to sleep. And I heard a crash in your fish room. I'm like, oh shoot, man, alright, I go flying down the stairs. It's about as fast as I can with a bad wheel. And I get out here and I'm flipping lights on, and I'm like, alright, what's going on, what's going on? I don't see any water on the floor. I get over to this area, and down here on the floor was all water everywhere. And so I turn the light on, I look up, and right up here on this side of my tank, we go up top, it's back there a little ways, the whole glass was in the tank. Well, something spooked my big boy here, and he went right up through the tank. If you notice, you can see the nice little gash on his nuco hump here if he'd sit still. Come here, big fella. And he was seriously spooked and stressed out, but as you can see, he's not fazed by it because he's still his own awesome self. Come here, big guy. Oh, yes. Come on, don't be that way. But anyway, that's a gnarly little lump there. Nice little gash. But you can see how thick he is too from up here. Oh, this big boy, big boy. Anyway, that's not why we're here, but we thought we'd say, show you guys that. He's doing all right now. Anyway, what we're doing today is we're talking wraps. We're talking fish. We're talking new fish from wraps. So I already showed you from the beginning when we picked these up at Darren's house, which is Rocket 3 on the YouTube. And what I ended up getting, Jeff Rapps got in a new shipment about a week ago of a Costa Rican shipment. So I picked up a couple of his, a male and a female of his Centrachus. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. A couple of his wild-caught Midas. I figured, what the heck, while I'm at it, I'm gonna get, had some Tegusi or Tegusi, but bitchers, bikers, flippers, whatever you guys, everybody calls them something different. I decided to get a pair of the Honduran red points because I haven't had a pair of those to breed. And here in Washington State, you don't find them very much, so not a big deal there. And also picked up an L137, a blue-eyed redfin pleco. As those of you that have seen my bottom feeder videos, or video, you know that I love the plecos and I love the polypterus, which explains why I've got those two. So, what we're going to do is we're going to, what do we got here? Oh, no, that one's going to someone else. We're going to, oh, there's my little dude. Others of you that have watched my videos have seen my desert lynx. Hey, Lynn, look up and say hi. What's up, buddy? Before long, he'll realize he's not getting any attention. He'll start meowing and making weird, funny cat noises. So, I'm going to put you guys down here. Hopefully you can still see. I don't end up knocking you in the tank. And we'll work on this. If I knock you in the tank, then this video is over and you'll never get to see it. This is one of the Centrachus. I hope I'm saying that correctly. This looks like it's the male. Love the way Jeff wraps the bags. Nice, and keeps them nice and warm. I love that. Oh man, look at that thing. That is a full-grown boy. Oh, amazing. Didn't realize it was that big. Oh, awesome. So what I normally do, guys and gals, is not only do I float them, I go ahead and add a little bit of the water, which I'm sure a lot of you do as well, when they never go directly in. And this is my quarantine tank over here. So we just kind of drop down and we get a couple of scoops of water in here. Get him used to my temp. I'm sure his temperature's probably a little on the low side. And then I'll slide him over here and set him up underneath a piece of glass I got up here on the top, hold the light, and then that'll hold him in there. Shot of all them red devil fry. Let's go back and let's pick up the female. We'll throw you back up here. So I'm not going to narrate all of my movements from now on. I'm sure you guys probably get tired of me talking. But hey, I've been told many a times, hey, do you do radio? Or I shouldn't be told, I've been asked. Hey, do you do radio? Man, you got a radio voice. Yeah, I don't do radio. But who knows? Mr. Conway Stevens, good friend of mine, does a radio show. with Sam Garcia. I believe that is. I hope I didn't screw that one up. I think a couple times a week on different topics. Oh, look at the female. Oh, she's a beauty. She is definitely a beauty. Oh, I'm going to love this pair. This is awesome. Never had these before. But again, you don't find them around here. So, that is what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it to bring this species to my area so that we can get a little more of these species available here in the state of Washington. So, we'll put those there. But anyway, I do a live radio show, and hopefully I can become a part of that here one of these days. Alright, let's get down in here. What are we doing next? Oh, there's the HRP. For those of you that don't know what an HRP is, it's Honduran Red Point. So let's find the other. There's the other one. We'll take those two over there. There's my female Siamese. She's like a Siamese tabby. What's up, Luna? Oh, you sit here and talk to us? Yeah, you're not getting up on top of the tanks. Yeah, whoa, I'm not sure where you're going there, sweetheart. But that's not good. Well, she'll realize she can't go far unless she decides to jump up on top of my tank. And then she's going to have a rude awakening because she's going to fall in because that tank doesn't have the tops on. Which, hopefully, if that happens, I get that on video as well. Alright. Sometimes that's the toughest part about this. Getting these damn rubber bands off. Hopefully she doesn't get stuck back there because I can't get her out. You know what? I'm going to get my scissors. Oh! Make this a heck of a lot easier. That's the little female. I'm sure she'll color up once we get her into her tank. Let's do the male here. Alright, that rubber band's going to be a lot easier, a lot more cooperative. Get down, babe. Are you out here trying to get airtime? Oh, what a beauty. That male. What a handsome little thing. Nice. Very nice, very nice. Very happy. Slide him over here also. Excuse me, little guy. Cats are always everywhere I go. They want to help. They want to help. So, let's go in here. Now we're going to grab the wild-caught Midas that we picked up. There we go. One there and one there. And I hope you guys don't mind hanging out with me while I open up all my Christmas presents. Because if you do, yeah, well, sorry. You don't have to watch. If you've gotten this far, what the heck, you might as well stick around for the finish. Cute little guy. Tiny little bugger. It's alright. And we'll definitely put on some size in no time. Very nice, very nice. Slide it under over here also as well. And another one. Not a bad looking little dude. Hopefully we got ourselves a male and a female. That's what I was hoping for. But Jeff said he did the best he could to see if he could give me one of each. At that size. Alright. Next on the list is my blue-eyed redfin pleco. Excited as I'll get up to see what this guy looks like. Right. He's a little on the stressed out side, we can definitely see that. It's alright. No color up here, no time. What a beauty. And then lastly, is my little bit biker, bitcher, polypterus, however you want to pronounce it. There's that little guy, and he's going to go into the other tank. Actually, you know what? No, he's going to go in here too. I'm not going to attempt it. I was going to put him directly in my in the tank where I've got the little goose. Actually, you know what? He is a little guy. And I don't want him being a worm. So we're going to float him for now. We may end up moving him somewhere else before we let him out. There you go, little guy. So anyway, out there is the opening of my Christmas presents. Well, January Christmas. Oh shoot, pretty darn. And we'll give a shot. We got some Stolzbergy here. These are going to one of the gentlemen that did the order. We're just going to float those and let them float while he gets off work. And then in here, Jeff also received, seriously, my cat is getting into stuff and carrying shit, excuse my language, into my house. I'm not sure why, what, and how, or for whatever reason, but okay. Anyway, these guys are some of the Jeff's also recently came in. Wild caught convicts. So I was thinking of grabbing some myself. These are going to Lloyd, another friend of mine. So we'll have to see, but those bad boys are going to float also in here until he shows up. So anyway, that's it for fish time into Matta's house, or I should say new fish time. So let's go through and say hi to everybody. Why not? Can't see the fish room without having a tour of the fish room. Beautiful Mr. Feste. We're on the end here looking. That male Coatzacoccus actually spawned, I believe in the last video I told you it spawned with my Bredori female, which I thought was a male. She's looking beautiful down there, trying to mother her. Uh-oh. Looks like the Grimodes want to spawn. The old male's getting a little aggressive there. It's female. Shouldn't say big old male, but he's about 5 inches. Trying to keep people away. I should say keep fish away. Big old Delhaize. So what I'm going to end up doing is the Grimodes are probably going to come out. And they're going to go into possibly at 75. My Red Asletus is going to end up going into this tank I was just showing you and be the peacekeeper in here. Feste is going to come out and go into his 135 that I got set aside for him and his female. And then this tank is going to end up being my Umbi tank for a little while. They're still on the smaller side. The male is probably about 6 inches. Female is shortly a little smaller than that. And that's going to be that. Down here, actually what I may end up doing is putting the Centrarchus and the Honduran red points in here. Decorate it, give it a little more hiding places, give them so they can be able to get their own little entities. And then I'll probably put the Grimodes in their own little 50-gallon, since again they're small enough to, and since they're breeding now, I don't want to ruin that bond. I want to keep them as a bond, and so I'll probably give them a 40-gallon or a 50-gallon to themselves, so that they can breed, because they end up breeding in here. Yeah, there's not going to be any mercy. Even though if we go down here and look, the Bredori did a pretty good job of keeping everybody away on this end of the tank with all her fry. Shouldn't say it's just her, but her and the male. But again, it's hybrid fry, so I'm not interested. And we go over here and get a quick little look at the 400. Everybody's come to the corner saying, feed me, feed me. Big old clown loaches. My Robertsoni. Some specks. So over again at a friend of mine's house, Rocket 3, and it looks like he's got himself a beautiful little female Microthalmus. And I believe these two are both males on my behalf. So we're going to work something out. I'm going to free up a tank, possibly get that female Microthalmus from him, and get some breeding going on between the two Microthalmus there. Looks like it's a female, so I just wanted to give a shout out to him that he's going to give me this female. I can't believe that. Pretty awesome. So she can breed with one of my males. Just a hot little female there. That would be another awesome breeding project to add to my breeding projects. Those are beautiful, beautiful fish. And again, there's another one. Not very readily available. Alright, well, I've taken up enough of your guys' time. You guys, thanks for stopping by and watching me open my fish. And I'm not sure why my Robertsoni is acting all aggressive over here, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on this when I turn you guys off. And we'll figure this one out. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Have a good one.